Jonathan Hickman helming the X-Men was a dream come true for many fans. It revitalized the characters and the brand, and the various collaborating writers and artists have brought to life some classic moments and new versions of characters that I've loved for years, and it made me a fan of those that I wasn't even a fan of to begin with. So it's kicked off a collaborative run that continues with some of the best writers in the game. So this week after Inferno 4, the last issue that Jonathan Hickman is apparently writing of the X-Men for a while, I'm looking at some of the best, brightest, and biggest moments of Hickman's X-Men run. I'm Dan Umpton, and this is the Doomcast. Hey, before we get started, do me a favor, hit subscribe and click the little bell. I put out about one video a week and they're all great, so please don't miss anything. Also, if I miss anything, please let me know in the comments. Thanks. So in no particular order, here we go. First moment, Apocalypse revealed to be a divorced dad. As if Apocalypse didn't already have a pretty rad backstory, they somehow made him even cooler by making him basically a divorced dad. Apocalypse was responsible for cleaving the original island Okara in two, what became Krakoa and Era. Era, of course, was sent, well, into Amenth, which is not too far off from being basically hell. And as it happens, he left his wife Genesis and his kids, the original four horsemen, there. And yeah, waiting for your dad to come pick you up for several millennia and him being late and leaving you to fight demons the entire time, it's gonna make you a little pissed. Mystique takes on an impossible mission on behalf of Krakoa's Quiet Council. Well, basically the Quiet Council, which is just Xavier and Magneto. In exchange for resurrecting her wife Destiny, she accidentally ensures the activation of NIMROD, a cyborg AI, from the mind of Dr. Erasmus Mendel. With nearly limitless ability to teleport, repair itself, replicate just like the NIMROD from Days of Future Past and other X-Men books, it was a massive threat, and all Mystique did was essentially make it incredibly mad at mutants. Broo becomes the leader of the Brood. Broo, a mutant humanoid brood, managed to obtain and consume the King Egg, a sort of beacon for the entire Brood race of violent, all-consuming, mindless insectoid space ravagers, and by eating the egg at the last second ended up controlling the entire Brood race. Krakoa offers gifts. The reveal of Krakoa's nature as an island which can grow gateways, buildings, medicine, almost anything a person can imagine, is itself an incredible addition to X-lore, but making those life-saving medical advancements available to humanity as a political tool for soft power is brilliant, where Apocalypse and Magneto attend a formal dinner along with Xavier and intimidate the shit out of other countries representing. When one ambassador mentions the end of the Bronze Age society, Apocalypse mentions that he was there, and when he asked what caused its downfall, Apocalypse simply answers, "Me." Vault traps the X-Men. The Vault is a hyperbaric time chamber, basically for human evolution. It originally appeared in 2006. Well, the children did. Anyhow, as hyper-evolved human beings. Now this time, Wolverine, Darwin, and SYNCH are sent in to recover Seraphina, but end up spending thousands of years alive themselves within that city inside of the Vault, fighting the children of the Vault until they manage to escape. One of the most intense and powerful one-off stories within the overall X-Men series, maybe ever. Moira McTaggart is a game changer. The reveal that not only is Moira a mutant, and has been all along, but that her mutant power is self-resurrection at the beginning of her life with full knowledge of her past, that is revolutionary. And that one reveal changed 40 years of X-Men history. The entire linchpin of the series is her ability to know and see what is ultimately going to take for humanity and mutantdom to survive, and unfortunately, it turns out it's pretty shady stuff. Moira has lived 10 lives so far, and well, if you've read Inferno, spoilers, you understand that she isn't quite dead, but her mutant power is essentially turned off. And she was the impetus behind the nation building in Krakoa, and the other lives she worked with Apocalypse, Wolverine, and others before Magneto and Xavier to ensure the timeline where mutants survived. Will it succeed this time? It remains to be seen. In House of X 3 and 4, the cliffhanger ending might have been the greatest twist Marvel has pulled since the last page of the original Thunderbolts. In a harrowing couple of issues, the most popular X-Men, like Wolverine, Cyclops, Jean Grey, Nightcrawler, Mystique, Penance, Husk, and Archangel, all travel to a solar orbital space station of the human supremacist organization Orcus has built to construct Sentinels. Now, knowing what is ultimately at stake is NIMROD coming online, which, spoiler, as we mentioned, does end up happening anyway. And he's an existential threat to mutantdom entirely, and the X-Men are trying to scuttle that space station all at once. But the foreshadowing of their deaths really comes off as a method of stakes building initially, until they actually start dying. First Archangel and Husk, and then in issue 4, pretty much one by one, everybody is killed off horribly until only Nightcrawler and Wolverine remain, before dying to destroy the space station. And the moment that they share is also one of the most memorable panels in X-Men history. But then, it just ends. Putting that issue down was genuinely a top 10 experience in comics. No question. And discovering it in the next issue that yes, they did die, but mutants cured death was an absolute banger. Unquestionably though, if you're going to go high concept with the X-Men, and then you have the diabolical will to kill them for real and then just make people wait a few weeks to find out that you didn't completely kill them, damn, is just brutal. Well, those are my top moments from Hickman's run at the helm of X-Men so far. Now, no doubt, one of the greatest runs on the title, and one of the greatest title runs of all time, probably across Marvel. Really big shout out also to all of the collaborating writers and artists on the entire Dawn of X and House of X, Reign of X project. I'm really excited for what's in store. Thanks everybody for watching. If I missed something, maybe your favorite moment, please let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next week.